do this separate. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the young lady that you see in this picture, her name is Lauren Juma. If I'm saying her name correct, I haven't heard no videos, nothing on it. I do have a couple videos I downloaded, so hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right. All right. And the man that you see next to her, his name is Van. Van something. I can't remember what his last name is. But here's the story. What's going on with this? The girl is 16 years old. Van held this girl hostage, captive, I believe, at her home. Her mother was dating this guy, and he killed this young lady. All right. Now, again, I'm giving it to you now because I saw this before I went live. I said, since we're talking about self, I think this would be another story that we could talk about, as far as people letting people around their children and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the reasons why I tell people, guys and women, you have to be extra careful now who you letting around your children. And I'm almost certain that somewhere in this story we're going to hear this man probably was doing something with this girl. All right? Or he tried to do something with this girl. But he was dating her mom. And he killed this girl. 16 years old. He killed this girl. Ladies, I get it. A lot of people want companionship. I get it. But which ones is supposed to be more important? And I say to the fellas too, which one supposed to be more important? Your significant other or the person that you gave life to? Who is supposed to be more important? Well, you think the answer would be cut and dry, that the person supposed to be more important is the person that you gave life to. Well, unfortunately, with a lot of stories we have done lately, that's not the case. We got a lot of people who put their significant other before they put their own child. All right? Y'all didn't hear me? Let me say it again. You got a lot of people who put their significant other before their own child. Now, I'm not saying that's what this girl mama did, but if it does come out, that's what it says right now, I won't be surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear what happened to this young lady right here. Deputies too good for him, said the stepmother of a slain 60-year-old teen in Humble. All right, let's hear what they got to say.
60-year-old man in Humble is facing a murder charge, accused of shooting and killing his girlfriend's 16-year-old daughter.
We spoke with the father and stepmom tonight as they are now forced to say goodbye. Our Tiffany Justice joining us live with this story. Tiffany.
Right, the family still trying to wrap their heads around the fact that she was killed and how she was so brutally taken away.
My daughter was a very wonderful, caring person. She was very friendly, nice, and she had her friends. Everybody loved her.
A teen's life violently taken away by someone family says she trusted. This once quiet, humble neighborhood still in shock by a shooting that took the life of 16-year-old Lauren Juma, a student at Nimitz High School.
He does not need to be let go or set free because a monster like that would kill an innocent little girl that he was in her life, that she trusted for years.
This man is now in custody facing a murder charge, the victim's mother's boyfriend. The suspect, 6-year-old Van Brisbon, came out of the house according to police, telling them to do what they had to do. Police say the teen was on the phone with her mother just before the shooting. We're told Lauren's older sister was the one who called 911 this morning, telling them that Lauren was being held at gunpoint by her mother's boyfriend. The mother out of town for work, arriving back home to her daughter dead.
Death is too good for him. When he walked outside and said, do what you gotta do, that was, he was looking for death. It is too good for him. He needs to rot in prison.
Police say as deputies were arriving to the home, they heard the gunshots as they were approaching the front door. Neighbors speaking with Fox 26 saying they're rattled by the death, saying it's going to forever change the neighborhood.
This was a good neighborhood, quiet. We don't have crime. So now when you look us up, the only crime you have is a murder.
That's cold.
And it's a child.
She was like, Dad, I'm going to give me a job. And that's what she did. And I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to get my car. That's what she recently just did.
Now, family says after graduating, she was planning to join the Air Force. Police say they're still trying to determine a motive and that Brisbane is not being cooperative. Reporting live, Tiffany Justice, Fox 26 News.
At Arrowhead, we see.
So for what we're hearing, she was left home. Sound like she was at the house with this man. Let me think. I'm trying to see where can I go with this right here. But this is horrible. This is horrible. I don't know when it's a good time to leave your daughter in the presence of a man that's not the biological father, the father. Unless they married, or I guess they stay together. I guess you could do it then. But even with that though, you know, can you even say that's even an appropriate thing to leave your daughter around a man? And so I guess this the key thing right here, you know, how well did she know this guy? How long her mom and the dude been dating? And whenever she left them alone, was there any problems? Was there any problems whenever she left them alone together? You know? And then, of course, y'all know how I do it. You got to look on the other side of their car, you know? And if anything was going on, how much did the mom actually knew? Because I think the people they showed they was talking, that was a stepmom. If I'm not mistaken, that's a stepmom. And then on top of that, I had to ask the fellas, is it wrong that if you have a daughter and if the mom is dating a new guy, is it wrong to get yourself introduced? Not necessarily saying acquainted, but introduced to know who's around your daughter. And is it wrong, vice versa, for a woman to get introduced to the new person that the dad is dating? Considering the era that we in now, is it wrong? Yeah, Dorino, what's going on? If I said your name right, I know you be in my comment section a lot. You know, is it wrong to, you know, get yourself introduced to the new people that's going to be around your child if things ain't working out between y'all two? And if that was to happen more often, do you think that maybe this would limit some of the children's death at the hands of the mom and dad's significant others? Think about it. Prime example, Sam Olsen. Dalton didn't work out with, what's that child mom? What's the real mom name? Is it Sarah Olsen? Y'all correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Dalton's relationship with Sarah did not work out. Dalton Olsen got with Teresa, which Teresa got on camera and made it seem like she cared so much for Sam. And she tried to make herself cry. Dalton, he acted like he was so distraught, he didn't know what was going on. I guess he didn't want to believe Teresa was the one that did it. But when Tim got on the scene, the Echo Search guy, he said he told Dalton that woman had everything to do with your child dying. And the action that Teresa displayed after Tim said that should have gave Dalton the notion that, yes, she was the one that did it. But I think even after Tim told Dalton that, he really didn't want to believe it. Prime example, another person in your child's life, and he was leaving Sam with this woman. So God knows what she was doing to him every time he left Sam with her. And then you have to ask the question now, how much Dalton really did know what was going on with Teresa and Sam Olsen? How much did he know? How much did he know? And is he playing the fool, trying to make it seem like he did not know? Because y'all remember what Sarah said in her last interview, which was, has it been a year yet? She said there's one more person need to be in jail. Dalton. She said Dalton need to be in jail because she feel like he know more than what he's saying. And to this day, Dalton still ain't spoke out for his son, not that I know of. He still ain't said nothing. So what kind of father is you? What kind of father are you? Excuse me. You still to this day have not spoke on your son's behalf or his death. Still ain't said a damn thing. Still ain't said nothing. But this man right here was 60 years old, and he facing a murder charge accused of shooting and killing his girlfriend's 16-year-old daughter. Lauren Juma, if I said that right. Fox 26 spoke with her father and stepmom on Friday night. My daughter was a very wonderful, loving, caring person. What is his name? Sajat? I can't say that shit. She loved everybody, and everybody loved her. At once crime neighborhood still in shock by shooting and killing the Lauren. The 16-year-old was a student at Nimitz High School. The teen's life violently taken away by someone family says she trusted. He does not need to be let go or set free, said Christina, Lauren's stepmom, a monster that would kill a little girl in her life that she trusted for years. Law enforcement have the suspect, 60-year-old Van Brypson, who is Lauren's mother boyfriend, custody and charged him with murder. We learned Friday night he waived his right to appear in probable cause court and is being held on a $1 million bond. She said death is too good to him. When he walked outside and said, do what you got to do, he was looking for death. So, again, it makes me wonder, what this man try to do something to this girl? And it could be a possibility she rejected his advances or whatever the case may be. He got mad and he killed this woman. Or, you know, the old good one that he's mad at the mom for some reason, so he can't get to the mom. He took his anger out on that girl and killed that girl. All right. Well, a couple of key questions I got is how long they was dating and how often did she leave that girl along with that man? And whatever time she came back home after leaving that girl along with that man, what was her body language like? What was her body language like? And did mom pay attention to her body language? Or did she ignore it? Now, these just questions. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened. These just questions I would like to know. A 60-year-old man killing this 16-year-old girl did walk out and say, do what you got to do. But let me guess, he gonna come out and say he crazy too, huh? Like a lot of motherfuckers do. He gonna come out and say he crazy too. All right. But let's go in deeper to this and see what's going on.
First tonight at 9, a 60-year-old man in Humble is facing a murder charge
Wait,
of shooting and killing his girlfriend's 16-year-old daughter.
We spoke with the father and stepmom tonight as they are now forced to say goodbye. Our Tiffany Justice joining us live with the story. Tiffany.
Okay, I already did that. Okay, we're going to skip that one. Let me go to this one right here.
Wolford, W-O-L-F-F-O-R-D, Harris County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. This morning, approximately 1:05 a.m., Precinct 4 Constable's Office was dispatched out to 2400 block of Canton Trace Lane in reference to a weapons disturbance. A young female called 911 and advised that her sister was being held captive at gunpoint inside the residence by her mother's boyfriend. Constables went en route to the scene. When they arrived, approaching the residence, they heard one gunshot coming from inside the residence, heard screaming, and then a second gunshot shortly thereafter. Almost immediately, a male exited the residence and basically stated, "Y'all do what you have to do." They then took him into custody. The deputies entered the residence. They found a deceased 16-year-old female who had suffered multiple gunshot wounds inside the residence.
Multiple gunshot wounds.
The mother's boyfriend and the 16-year-old female were the only two inside the residence when this occurred.
Only two inside the residence. The only two inside the residence.
Currently down at the homicide unit offices, where he will be hopefully questioned and talk to investigators. As of now, he hasn't been really cooperative, so we don't know what a motive for this is. We do know that the mother was out of town, and she
was out of town.
Returned, she immediately came back. We do have information that she had been on the phone with the 16-year-old prior to her murder.
Did the mother's boyfriend live at the residence?
Yeah, the mother, the boyfriend, as well as the 16-year-old, are the three people that resided inside this home.
You know, he's not the father of the deceased?
No, he is not the father of the deceased. He is the mother's boyfriend, who also resided in the residence. We understand they've lived here for at least a year or more.
Do you have approximate age on the suspect?
Suspect is going to be a 60-year-old black male, 60 years old.
What's the next process?
After right now we're getting a search warrant for the residence. As I said, he was not cooperative. He does reside here. Therefore, if he doesn't consent to a search, we have to get a search warrant. He wasn't cooperative, so we're in the process of getting a search warrant. Hopefully we'll have that shortly. And we will get in, process the scene. After that, we will, if he doesn't wish to speak with investigators, we'll contact the district attorney's office for the filing of charges.
You said that the mother's on scene?
The mother has been here, yes. She has since departed.
She can't give consent to a search?
Not when there's two people that live there. The law says that if one consents and the other one doesn't, you need a search warrant. So.
So we heard that they've been staying there for a year, but he never said how long they've been dating. That's what I want to know. How long they've been dating. And I just seen one of y'all, Sassy said her out of town part was a trigger for him. That's why I said earlier, what was this really about? Was he mad at the mom because the mom went out of town? Did he not want the mom to go out of town? But by she doing it anyway, he got mad at her, but took it out on her. Or one of another worst case scenarios, could it be a possibility this man tried to advance on that girl, try to make a move on that girl, and she said no, and he probably got mad at that. So right now the story is still fresh, but like I said again, if it does come out that that's what it was, that he tried to make a pass at this girl, I wouldn't be surprised. That's what it is. It's got to be one of the two. Either he's mad at the mom about something and took it out on the child because she was there. Or two, this man probably tried to make an advance on that girl. She told him no, and he shot that girl. Multiple shots. Usually with multiple shots, you're making a statement about something. And then you heard the man right here just say, she was at home by herself with him. So which means I'm still asking that question. How long they been dating, and how often did the mom leave this girl at home with this grown ass man? And if she did it more than once, what was the child's attitude and body language whenever she came back to the house? All right. So again, multiple shots. This sounds like something real personal. Either he got rejected, or he got mad with the mom about something, which could be leading to rejected category too. Because if he asked her not to do something and she did anyway, he probably felt rejected, and probably felt some type of way, you know. But the fact he did that, and then they say he came out and said, "Do what you got to do," he definitely sent some kind of message. Because at this point, you sit up there saying that, you just pretty much told them, "I don't give a fuck. I did what I did. Fuck it." So, which I guess will fall into more of the category that the mom did something to make him mad. So, okay, then you made me mad and you hurt me in some kind of way. So I'm finna do the same in return and hurt you. And he got that baby. They could be it too, Savage. They could be it too. LC just said Noah Allen Ruler. Who is that? Who is that? That's somebody in the chat room. Who is Noah? Yeah. So, like I said, me personally, it got to be one or the other. If it's anything beyond that, I can't think of what it could be. I can't think of what it could be anything beyond that. He tried to make an advance on that girl, and she wasn't going. Just like one of y'all say, he probably tried it multiple times, and she probably did give him an earful and probably cussed him out. And that made him mad. Or, I guess it's the third one, which still could fall with the second one. Maybe he had touched this girl. And she probably threatened to tell her mama what he did. That could be possible too. But I guess that still fall in the second one that I said. Oh, the missing 1-year-old, that's his name? Yeah, I saw a video where they looking in is that the one that I saw a video where LC they were searching in the waters behind a complex or something? Is that the one? Because I saw somebody post that earlier. I want to say it may have been Tiffany Marie where I saw that, but it showed a video of them searching the waters. I guess looking for a child. Is that the one? Let me see if that's the one. I think that's the one you may be talking about. Okay, that is the one you're talking about. Yeah. When I saw that video of them looking in the water, I said, man, that's crucial that's the spot that they instantly go to is back there with the water. And
now to a developing story from North Harris County.
If he does turn up dead or he drowns in that water, it's messed up either way it go. It's messed up either way it go. But for what it seems like, he's been reported missing, and the first thing they went and searched them backwaters. How old is Noah? How old is he? Oh, never mind. This ain't the one then. Okay. Never mind. I was looking at something where they saying that a child was found safe, but I thought they may have been him. Okay, that's not the one. So all right, guys. They say his bed has been set, so let's see if they say anything different in here, and hopefully, or they heard about any kind of motives that he did, why he did this.
Involving a 16-year-old Nimitz High School cheerleader who was shot and killed inside a home. Her mother's boyfriend is now accused of pulling the trigger. Joining us now, live outside where this tragedy took place, is KPRC2's Rochelle Turner. And Rochelle, you spoke with the teen's mother today.
Keith, over the phone, Lauren's mother was too distraught and upset to talk about what happened, but she told me that her daughter was loved by many and she's already missed. Just outside Lauren's home, you can see people, friends, and neighbors dropping off flowers, balloons, and cards. Many tell me that her death is tragic.
Right next door, that happened a few feet away from me. It's crazy.
Mondale Madison lives next door to this home on Canton Trace in Humble, where loved ones have placed balloons, posters, and flowers of 16-year-old Lauren Juma. It's a much different view from early this morning. The home turned into a crime scene after deputies found Lauren inside. She had been shot multiple times. Mondale was friends with Lauren and shocked when he heard the news.
Yeah, I met her in the 7th grade. When she first moved here, we was all cool. We used to play basketball, you know what I mean? Outside, used to just chill. But she was cool. She nice, you know, very loving, you know.
Investigators say Juma's sister called police to alert them and let them know that Lauren was being held captive at gunpoint by her mother's boyfriend, identified as 60-year-old Dan Brisbon.
I didn't know him. I seen him. He always used to have the garage open. He used to just stare out, you know. I ain't think nothing about him.
Lauren was a junior at Nimitz High School and a cheerleader. She had aspirations to be a police officer or go into the military. Those who knew Lauren already miss her and want answers about her tragic death.
It's just devastating. It's unreal.
In a statement, Aldine ISD said our community mourns her passing. Our thoughts and prayers are with her family, loved ones, and friends during this difficult time. As you can see, this growing makeshift memorial for Lauren continues to grow. Many neighbors, friends, and family coming out here to show just how much they love and already miss her. As for Brisbon, he's been charged with murder, and the family tells me they have set up a GoFundMe page to help with funeral expenses. You can find more information on this story at clicktohouston.com. Reporting live in Northeast Harris County, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News.
Rochelle, thank you.
Well, GoFundMe.
Yes, this business.
You know, I don't want to discourage anybody for donate to GoFundMe's. I'm not going to discourage anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody not to donate to GoFundMe's, but y'all know how I feel about them. And we talked about this a lot, about the GoFundMe's, especially with a lot of people who that's the first thing they run to every time something happens is a GoFundMe, you know, and we find that a lot of people use them GoFundMe's to scam people. So, you know, that's why I say I don't deal with them anymore at all. Tragic what happened to this young lady or whatnot. But, you know, I just can't deal with GoFundMe's no more. I don't. Maybe some other thing they probably get. Well, I know my money is probably going to the actual source or whatnot. I may start donating to that. But GoFundMe's, and now, in my mind, in the back of my mind, I'm just skeptical if the money's going to go where it's supposed to go. Preach. I just really skeptical about that. Is the money really going to go where it's supposed to go? All right. Kira, it's been a long time. How you doing, dear? Long time. You said 2-year-old girl found in a hotel, brown and raped. This. I think I saw that story too. Yep. I think I saw that story too. Y'all see what I said? So much. Just so much is going on. And it seems like every day every day. How they say it? Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. These children coming up killed and missing. Same thing. Just be on a different day. Just be on a different day. And here's what they saying about him. Officials in court revealed that Bryson had displayed erratic behavior prior to the shooting. He displayed erratic behavior prior to the shooting. So is this another one that I'm calling down the middle? That maybe he was mad at the mom for some reason? Oh my God. Guys. I think I'm right again. Police found Lauren dead with her pants down to her knees. This man trying to rape that girl. I told y'all, I'm new to this story. I just saw this story before I went live about the jackass we talked about at first. But I told y'all, I knew it had to be one of the two. Either he mad at the mom or he tried to make an advance on that girl. And I think we just got our answer right here. She was found with her pants down to her knees. According to court records, his pants was also down. His pants were also down when deputies took him into custody. Bond conditions given including no contact with the family members, no weapons or firearms, subject to random urine analysis, GPS monitoring, and 24-hour house arrest. So again, now that we know this, I want to know how long this man been trying to do this. And has this girl tried to tell her mom that this dude is doing some funky shit? Because now it's hitting me hard now that now we're hearing that she was out of town when this happened. And you left this child with this man, so. This comment right here said, we'll be interested to see what the mom says. Yes, I agree. The girl was found with her pants down to her knees, and he had more in mind, which may have been what started probably and killed her. Yep. I'm saying the same thing. And this person right here been saying what I've been saying. Women, don't let another man in your house until the kids are grown. When the area they're in now, may not be a bad idea until they're grown. Somebody said the mom should be in the slam as well. Well, I don't know if I can say that so fast. I don't know. Somebody right here trying to be funny. You can't put this man in jail. He's really a good person. You just have to understand his struggle. You know, we just got some crazy motherfucker. They just sit up here and just say stupid shit like that. And then they do it on YouTube too. You know, you do these stories and they just come in your chat room and just say stupid shit. They just come in there and say stupid shit like that. Just like when I was doing a Major Harris case, some dumbass kept coming in there and talking about he been found safe. He been found safe. Man, you don't get the fuck on out of here, dude. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of Lauren Juma, 16-year-old, killed by this 60-year-old grown-ass pervert trying to fuck this girl. Well, I ain't mean to say it like that. But, I mean, it is what it is. Tried to rape this girl. And when he couldn't get what he wanted, he killed her. But then again, probably the sick son of a bitch probably killed her and still did what he did to a dead corpse. So again, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies, y'all need to be careful y'all let around y'all children. All right? Y'all be careful y'all let around y'all children. Because it's getting to the point now with a lot of people, they only care about you. They don't care about nobody else, if they even care about you. And I said a lot of time doing these stories, a lot of time the people, you think they're looking at you, but they're looking at your children. That's what they're looking at. And this may be the case right here. This man was dating the mom. And instead of him looking at the mom, he was looking at the child. And God knows how long he's been trying to do this to this baby. And he just finally got pissed off and killed this child. Wow. Wow. All right, guys. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. These are two crazy stories. Just two crazy stories. And